Okay, so yeah, I don't know where you were today, but there was a nice big solar eclipse in North America. If you didn't catch it, well, I don't know what rock you were under. It happened. I think it started right around 1 o'clock, depending where you were, and it ran all the way to like almost 4 o'clock. Went quite dark for a little bit. Here, where I am, basically it was a full eclipse by about 3:20, something like that. So it was interesting. I got a chance to look up at it a few times with glasses, without. A lot of cloud cover, unfortunately, so it did screw it up a little bit. And it was supposed to be, there were supposed to be, you were supposed to be able to see some planets. I guess Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn, I think it was those four planets. You're going to be able to see them once it went dark. So you would have had about 90 seconds to see them. But if you were where I was or anywhere around where I was, cloud cover screwed that up. So, anyways, let me read this article here. This is The Guardian. So, bit of a dumpster fire, but let's go. So, excitement builds ahead of total solar eclipse in U.S., Mexico, and Canada. So, across the U.S., Mexico, and Canada, people have rushed to stake out spots to witness a rare total solar eclipse, while forecasts for cloudy skies worry some hopeful spectators. Yeah, worry was right, because it did screw it right up. The phenomenon happens when the moon lines up perfectly between the Earth and the sun, blocking out the sunlight. The eclipse will be visible in the three countries on the 8th of April, which is today and was today. So it's over. If you missed it, too bad. It's over. Unless you can go back in time, then you can get it. North America won't see another coast-to-coast total solar eclipse for 21 years, with millions of people across the country expected to travel to witness the celestial event. And if you did notice, if you were around major highways, you would have noticed that, because around our major highways around here, they were locked up. They were just slammed. They had signs all over the highways saying, "Don't stop on the highway when the eclipse happens." I don't know. You can't fix stupid. Like, that's just stupid to me. Like, the fact that you have to do that, it's kind of, I don't know. It likens to the idea of saying, stay in your lane while you're driving. Like, kind of feel like you shouldn't have to tell people to do that, but that's where we live. The track of the moon's shadow is called the path of totality, which for Monday's eclipse will be about 115 miles or 185 kilometers for my UK and Canadian friends, wide and sweep across 15 states in the US in a northeast direction from Texas to Maine for roughly an hour, beginning at 1:30 CT, so Central Time, and ending at about 3:35 Eastern Time. While the hopeful spectators, among the hopeful spectators is George Martinez, who lives outside Dallas and Mesquite. He plans to witness history from home with his wife and their 3-year-old daughter. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care, honestly. An estimated 31.6 million people, almost three times as many as in 2017, live in the path of totality, which is longer and also wider than almost every other total eclipse before it, because the moon is closer to Earth and casts a broader shadow. The weather was a hot topic at the Buffalo Naval and Military Park on Sunday. By mid-morning on Sunday, volunteer Tom Villa had already greeted tourists. Oh, come on. Shut up. I don't care. Yeah. Anyways, just so you know, it was a nice big eclipse. Very cool. Very cool to watch, except for the clouds. I'm going to show you something, though, here. I'm done with this article. It's already goes into weird stuff. Here's the list of total eclipse in the 21st century. Just in case you were told these are super rare, they're kind of not. It's just rare for certain parts of the world, right? So like where I am, I think the next one's supposed to be 100 years or something from now. But I'm going to show you this. These are the 21st century alone. So you can see, and there's a thing here where it says type. So it says total, then there's annular, then there's partial. I think that's it. Oh, hybrid. There's hybrid. So let's scroll down here. Here's your sound effects. Let's get to where we are. So April 8th, 2024, total shows you where. So Mexico, Central and Northeastern United States, Eastern Canada, and then partial through North America, some of North America and such. So the next total eclipse that's set to hit anywhere on the planet is August 12th, 2026. So if you live in the Arctic, Greenland, Iceland, or Spain, or northeastern Portugal, lucky you. You're going to get one. Then the next one after that would be the following year after that, 2027. If you live in Morocco, Spain, Algeria. Why does Spain get it twice? That's not fair. Morocco, Spain, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Somalia. So you can see they're not very rare as far as them happening. It's just rare maybe in your part of the world, which is the case this time around here where I live. So if you missed it, well, maybe get your trip set up for the next one. And like I said, go to Iceland. I think they need tourism. So go check that out. The good news is none of us died. There was no problems, no major, satellites coming down or the Hadron Collider doing anything silly. But you never know. Maybe next week I'll talk about a conspiracy theory related to the solar eclipse. Just never know.